It wasn't until later we found out who it was Advent had captured trying to blow up their cannon. Peter Osei and his wrecking crew were one of the only groups willing to conceal into the city centers, and he made quite a reputation for himself taking down high-value Advent targets. As you might imagine, that also put him on a short list of resistance targets that the aliens were falling all over themselves to capture or kill. In Osei's case, he was finally rounded up during the convoy raid, and now he found himself imprisoned in the heart of the city. Even people not willing to associate with the resistance had heard of Osei in those days, especially in the cities. It would have been a huge blow to morale if we had let Advent execute him. Not that that was our only motivation. As you order, Commander. I can do that.
Got it.
You cannot run. A patrol is upwind. Osei was a man after my own heart. A gung-ho leader who was willing to put his own ass on the line to stop Advent, when and wherever he could. He may not have been a strategic mastermind, but he certainly had a knack for finding interesting targets to drive the aliens crazy. I'll lead the way.
Will do.
With his failed sabotage attempt on the Advent cannon, Osei and most of his team wound up in the nearest city center jail. Unfortunately for the others, by the time we got in there, he was the only one they were still keeping alive. A delicate placement.
This time we face them head on.
Target neutralized. Position compromised. Always wondered what this was like.
For the most part, I had our people avoiding the city centers whenever possible. Security was through the roof, with Advent checkpoints and chip scanners on every major thoroughfare. In retrospect, this mission was the closest thing we had to a trial run, for our eventual rescue of the commander.
Let's do this. Solid copy.
Double time! So it is decided.
The other problem with moving inside the city centers was the propaganda. Advent had taken to aggressively posting resistance mugshots, surveillance footage, renderings, anything they could find to put our faces up in lights. It was exactly the kind of attention we didn't need.
I was never here. 10-4.
Going hard! I'll keep it under watch.
Eyes peeled.
I won't let them past. It was no secret that Osei loved the attention Advent had been giving him. If I was trying to avoid attention, he was more than happy to be soaking it up. He wasn't all that chipper when we found him in that Advent jail, that's for sure.
On the move.
A good decision.
I'm on Overwatch. Overwatch.
My watch begins. XCOM needed a guy like Osei. We had more than enough grim faces and serious attitudes as it was. Losing him on Gatecrasher was a tough blow, even with all the good cheer surrounding the commander's return.
Strike for my people! too old for this.
Fast as I can.
They're onto me.
My life is in your hands. I require a resupply.
Moving to position. Blinding him.
For the Templars!
I need some help.
I'll be swift.
My strike surges forth!
Keep up, Rover. On it.
Let's do this!
I'm on it. Rock and roll.
Running!
I go where I am needed.
Locked and definitely loaded.
Give me a minute.
No one gets by me.
I love a challenge.
Access granted.
We're through. Heading out.
Osei was all smiles once he laid eyes on us.
On your order.
I am at your service.
Maintaining
Overwatch
hysteria.
confirmed. Reapers are always vigilant. Prey moves. I will go.
I'll lead the way.
On my way. Go, go, go!
Getting too old for this.
The aliens move among us. Volk says I am to obey. No place for you to go now.
Glad I kept up the cardio. 10-4!
I can make it. I'm on it.
My turn on watch.
Get ready for a shock. Not much of a hit.
Feel the power of the Templars.
I
have my confidence.
On the move. Missed the target.
Running dry!
I have little ammo remaining.
Fast as I can. Getting out of here.
That's a long run.
Got it. Moving.
Moving out!
We got Osei out of there as quick as we could, despite his enthusiasm for a fight.
Evac confirmed.
I'm going home, for now.
Evacuating the area.
I had expected we might take some casualties heading into the city, but we managed to pull off Osei's rescue with manageable losses. We had been grabbing Advent gear whenever possible. It gave Shen a shot at reverse engineering their latest tech.